I think they are wrong in that. I think the Pope should be the primus inter pares. Like in the Gospel, Jesus says, I give you the keys, but later he said to all the apostles, whatever you bind on earth will be bound on heaven. So I think Peter has a primacy of establishing the doctrine. Like he's the one approving or disapproving. But he's one among equals. Like the other ones, he would be the one, the council would meet of all the church, establish doctrine, and him would be the one approving what comes out of the council, or disapproving.
So he's not an equal, he's above them.
Well, he's an equal, but he has the keys.
So he's above them.
Sorry?
Let's be clear, he's above them.
Above in the sense that he has the keys, yeah.
Which means
to feed the sheep as well.
Sorry?
Feed my sheep.
Feed my sheep.
But
yeah.
you said that he decides what comes out of council, whether it's to be accepted or to be rejected.
Yeah.
So he's above them.
Well,
He can make decisions on his own.
Yeah.
Doesn't need a council, right?
But this thing that he's doing, like speaking sui motu proprio,
Right?
I think this is not biblical. The Pope says something motu proprio because he decides something. I don't think that's biblical.
But if you gave your example of a council,
Yeah.
if he decides whether the council's decision is valid or not, that means he doesn't really need a council, so he can make his own decision.
He doesn't need the council.
Yeah.
He can take counsel for the
In
council.
theory, no.
If he wants.
But I don't think that's the intent of the church that Jesus left on the earth. I think the intent was to have somebody to avoid divisions, to have somebody who had the final say,
Okay.
and that's the only thing that the privilege should have. The Pope. The Pope should have this privilege only.
But if a council unanimously decides on X,
Yes.
but the Pope says no, X is false,
Yeah.
Y is true, what
No,
then?
it's false. No. If the Pope says it's false, it's false. They will have a try with
But we
another
have that
Pope
again and again. That's the thing. In the 2,000 years of the Church's history, we've had that again and again. Councils in the East and sometimes in the West have made decisions, and the Pope has said no. And
No, that's fine.
so this is what Jesus must have intended then,
It's fine.
because
It's
councils cannot be trusted on their own.
No, I agree with that. I mean, it's fine. If the Pope says no, it's no. The council will have to try again with another Pope. And this Pope will go to hell probably. I don't know, depends on the decision. But
Sorry, so what was that then?
and the Pope, it's like you have a butler that has the keys of your house.
Yeah.
And your daughter goes to the house, like, please let me in. And the butler says, no, I don't let you in even if you're the daughter.
Yeah.
When the master comes, the butler will be fired, right?
Yeah.
So the only thing the butler has the power, has been given the power to open the house.
Right, so you're saying he's got the power to say to a council, no, I don't accept you.
Yeah.
But he actually wouldn't be right. The council would be
Yeah.
right and he'd be wrong.
Yeah, that's my interpretation.
Okay, so in 450 AD, there was a council of Greek bishops that decided against the idea that Jesus has two natures, fully God and fully man.
Yeah,
The Pope rejected this, and there was another council called in 451 AD, which affirmed what the Pope St. Leo the Great, decided. So, in what you're saying,
no,
the Council of 450, what's called the Robber Council, as
in
it
this case
came.
he was right.
In this case, he was right.
Yeah.
Who decided that?
Who decided that? I hope the Holy Spirit decided that. I don't know if there was not enough consensus. I don't know why he said no, but
He said Pope Leo said what he said because he's the Pope, not because of
there
any
was-
council, not because of any emperor.
but
But the council in 450 and other councils in the East say what they say because they think, this Eastern Orthodox idea, that the patriarchs and the bishops can get together, have a chat, and make decisions. And what their decisions are true because they've got together in council. The popes never accept that. The popes say that the popes have authority because they're popes. Councils have no authority above a pope, not even equal to a pope.
I totally agree with that.
Okay.